Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has again placed himself at the center of national conversation after a claim began circulating that he has been contacted by some of the most powerful political figures in Nigeria, including Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The way this information has spread has made many Nigerians pause, question, and talk deeply about what is really happening behind the scenes of our politics, especially at a time when the country is facing serious economic and security concerns. According to the discussions making the rounds, Sheikh Gumi is being mentioned as someone these leaders have either spoken to before, consulted, or whose opinions they have listened to at different times. Now, let us slow things down and explain this clearly so everyone can understand, because clarity is very important in times like this. Nigeria is a country where political information travels very fast, especially on social media, and sometimes facts mix with assumptions. That is why we must always separate what is confirmed from what is being assumed. Sheikh Gumi is known across Nigeria as an outspoken Islamic cleric who has, over the years, spoken openly about insecurity, governance, and leadership. He has never hidden his views, and because of that, his statements often attract attention. In the past, he has commented publicly on different political leaders, including Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Bola Tinubu. These comments were made at different times and in different contexts, mostly during election periods and national debates about leadership and unity. Because of this history, whenever his name appears alongside major political figures, Nigerians immediately want to know more. It is important to say this clearly and calmly. There is no confirmed information showing that all these leaders recently came together or jointly contacted Sheikh Gumi for a single discussion or plan. What exists and what is on record is that he has spoken about them, and at different times some of them or their teams have interacted with him in one way or another, mostly in the past. This is very different from saying there is an ongoing secret meeting or coordinated discussion happening right now. As you are watching this video, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss verified and clearly explained updates like this. Your support really helps the channel grow. Now, why is this matter gaining so much attention again at this time? The simple reason is that Nigeria is gradually entering another phase of political alignment and repositioning. Conversations about the future, leadership direction, and national unity are becoming louder. When names like Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Bola Tinubu are mentioned together in one sentence, people immediately assume something big is happening. Add a controversial but influential voice like Sheikh Gumi to that mix, and the story naturally becomes more attractive to the public. Peter Obi remains a strong political figure with wide support across different parts of the country, especially among young people and professionals who desire a different style of leadership. Atiku Abubakar continues to be a prominent opposition voice, consistently speaking about national unity, economic direction, and democratic values. Bola Tinubu, as president, is currently at the center of governance, policy decisions, and national reforms. These three men represent different political paths, but they are all key actors in Nigeria's political story. Sheikh Gumi, on his part, has always positioned himself as someone concerned about peace, dialogue, and national stability, especially in relation to insecurity. In the past, he has argued that talking and engagement are important tools in resolving conflict. Whether people agree with him or not, his views have influenced public debate. This is why any suggestion that top political leaders are speaking with him easily becomes a trending topic. Please like this video and subscribe again if you are finding this explanation useful. It helps us continue bringing clear and calm discussions to you. Another important angle to understand is how headlines are written. Many headlines are designed to catch attention quickly. They are often short, dramatic, and sometimes incomplete. When a headline says someone shocks Nigeria or claims that multiple leaders contacted him, it does not always mean something new has happened that very day. Sometimes it is a reference to older comments, past interactions, or general statements that are being reshaped to fit current conversations. This is why it is always wise to listen to the full story before drawing conclusions. Nigerians are right to ask questions. People want to know who is talking to who and why. They want to understand whether leaders are consulting widely, whether they are open to different opinions, and whether national interest is being placed above personal or party interest. Oh, these are healthy questions in a democracy. However, it is also important not to jump to conclusions or spread fear or confusion. At this point, what we can say with confidence is that the claim has sparked discussion, not because of confirmed new meetings, but because of the existing history between Sheikh Gumi and Nigeria's political space. His past statements about leadership, experience, unity, and national stability are being remembered and discussed again in light of current political movements. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Share it as well so others can get a clear understanding instead of relying on rumors. The bigger issue here is not just about who contacted who. The bigger issue is about how Nigeria moves forward. People are worried about the economy. They are worried about security. They are worried about trust in leadership. Whenever influential voices speak, Nigerians listen, not because they agree with everything, but because they want solutions. That is the background behind this entire conversation. As this discussion continues to develop, it is expected that more statements, clarifications, and reactions may come from different sides. When that happens, the most important thing is to remain calm, informed, and focused on verified information. As we continue, it is important to understand why stories like this easily gain power in Nigeria. So our political space is very sensitive, and many people are watching closely to see what direction the country will take in the coming years. When a figure like Sheikh Ahmad Gumi is mentioned alongside leaders such as Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, people immediately assume that something serious is happening. That assumption is what fuels discussion, arguments, and sometimes confusion. Now let us break this down in a very calm and clear way. In Nigeria, political leaders speak to many people. They consult religious leaders, traditional rulers, community leaders, economists, security experts, and social influencers. This is normal in any country. Talking to someone does not automatically mean agreement, alliance, or secret planning. Sometimes it is just listening. Sometimes it is about understanding public opinion. Sometimes it is about calming tension. This is why we must be careful with how we interpret such claims. Sheikh Gumi has always been vocal about what he believes Nigeria needs. He talks about leadership, experience, and national unity. And because of his bold approach, some people respect his courage, while others strongly disagree with him. But one thing is clear. His voice carries weight in public discussions. That alone explains why his name continues to appear in political conversations, even when there is no new development.